Hello everyone, welcome to the series Tragic Flaws in Shakespeare's Plays. And in this video, we are going to discuss the play Titus Andronicus. Introduction. Titus Andronicus, the once celebrated Roman war hero, embodies the tragic flaw of a consuming thirst for vengeance. His unwavering desire for retribution, fueled by a rigid adherence to tradition, ultimately leads to his downfall and the destruction of his entire family. Through Titus's tragic journey, Shakespeare masterfully explores the devastating consequences of a vengeful spirit and inflexible adherence to societal norms. Titus's sense of honor and tradition. Titus's initial actions are driven by a deeply ingrained sense of honor. When forced to sacrifice Tamora's eldest son as a Roman custom, he justifies it as his duty, stating religion's vows, persuasions of despair, but set the axe on Alarbus's head. Act 1, Scene 1. This commitment to tradition, however, takes a dark turn when his own daughter, Lavinia, is brutally assaulted by Tamora's sons. His worldview shatters, and his unwavering adherence to honor morphs into an all-consuming desire for revenge. Transformation through tragedy. This thirst for vengeance consumes Titus, blinding him to reason and compassion. He descends into a cycle of violence, meticulously plotting the deaths of Tamora's sons and ultimately resorting to cannibalism in a grotesque act of revenge. His actions are driven by a sense of justice, yet they are so extreme that they lose any semblance of moral justification. Titus's declaration, "If there were reason for these miseries, then into limits could I bind my woes." Act 3, Scene 1 reflects his descent into a vengeful madness. Titus's rigidity and isolation. Titus's flaw extends beyond his thirst for vengeance. His rigidity prevents him from seeking alternative paths or forging alliances that could help him achieve justice for his family. He isolates himself and his loved ones, making them easy targets for Tamora and Aaron's manipulations. His inability to adapt or compromise ultimately seals their fate. This flaw is further evidenced when he refuses the Roman emperorship, choosing instead to support Saturninus out of a misplaced sense of duty. Titus's adherence to tradition leads him to support Saturninus's claim, declaring princes that strive by factions and by friends ambitiously for rule and empery know that the people of Rome, for whom we stand, a special party, have by common voice, in election for the Roman empery, chosen Andronicus, surnamed Pius. Act 1, Scene 1. This decision ultimately sets the stage for tragic events that follow, as Saturninus quickly reveals himself to be a tyrant. The banquet scene. Titus's vengeful actions culminate in the infamous banquet scene, where he serves Tamora her sons baked into a pie. This act of revenge is both horrific and symbolic, representing the culmination of Titus's transformation from a noble general to a man consumed by vengeance. His declaration, "Why, there they are, both baked in this pie, whereof their mother daintily hath fed, eating the flesh that she herself hath bred." Act 5, Scene 3 reveals the depths of his vengeful spirit and the extent of his moral decay. The complex and tragic consequences. The tragic consequences of Titus's vengeful actions are fully realized in the play's climax. The cycle of revenge he initiated leads to the deaths of nearly all the main characters, including his own. Titus's rigid adherence to tradition and his insatiable thirst for vengeance ultimately destroy him and his family. His final moments, marked by a sense of tragic inevitability, underscore the devastating impact of his tragic flaws. Conclusion. In Titus Andronicus, Shakespeare masterfully explores the themes of revenge, honor, and tradition. Titus's tragic flaw, his adherence to tradition, and his vengeful spirit leads him to commit acts that destroy his life and the lives of those he loves. The play serves as a powerful cautionary tale about the perils of revenge and the destructive consequences of rigid adherence to societal norms. Through Titus's tragic journey, Shakespeare underscores the devastating effects of a vengeful spirit and the importance of tempering tradition with compassion and reason. So this was the discussion on tragic flaw in Shakespeare's play Titus Andronicus. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other play. Until then, goodbye and thank you.